Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about more about how Ethereum miners are most certainly and absolutely a necessary evil. And this comes as over 40% of Ethereum mining revenue in August last month came from fees, not from actually generating the Ethereum, but from fees, and that's not very surprising because fees have skyrocketed. They are down something like 58% since like the peak, but they can go up anytime. So Ethereum miners generated $285.1 million in revenue in August, representing a month-over-month increase of 98.2% and a 25-month high, according to research from the block. That's basically since the last frenzy where people were actually making a lot of money off of the mining. Last month, transaction fees on Ethereum increased significantly, fueled by the yield farming mania. So transaction fees is, as you can see by this graph, is higher than ever before. If you look at Ethereum miner revenue by month, even during the peak in December 17th, January 18th, you can see the subsidy is significantly greater than the fees. Obviously, this is like the darker one is subsidy. Right now, if you look at August 2020, they're almost equal. Fees as a percentage of mining revenue reached an all-time high of over 40.5% of total revenue, compared to 10% in May. So that's how much they've actually increased, thanks to yield farming, which in my opinion is mostly a scam. I mean, sushi, yam, hot dog, all those things, I think yield farming is pretty scamish. And I think once the excitement gets broken through, which might actually take until next year, crypto might be in for quite a big withdrawal. You can see the Ethereum transaction fees as a percentage of total miner revenue. You can see that the peak in 2017, 2018, it went up to almost 10%, but it's nothing compared to what it is right now, where it's almost 40%. So basically, the entire busyness of Ethereum is attributed to DeFi and yield mining. And as long as people are still awesome on yield farming, those fees aren't coming down. So basically, Ethereum miners will always vote for stuff that's in favor of yield farming because that obviously makes the network busy, and they will essentially vote against things that actually reduces stress on the network because it makes them so much money. I mean, if we reduce stress back to what it originally was or back to the equilibrium state, they will be losing on something like 40% of all their mining revenue, and that could put a big dent in your wallet. So this is why Ethereum miners are absolutely 100% a necessary evil. You need them to secure the network, at least until 2.0 comes out. Then you can just ditch them like a bad habit. You need them to secure the network, but the problem is they are completely diametrically against the betterment of the ecosystem because all these layer 2 solutions, Ethereum 2.0, they're big threats to their financial survival essentially. If you randomly decrease like mining revenues by something like 40%, some of them may not actually be able to make it, as you can see here, and it will actually put some of them probably in the red, at least some of the new ones in the red, if you actually take away this huge amount of miner revenue, because transaction fees make up almost half. And as DeFi and yield farming keep increasing, they may continue to keep increasing. So the thing is, all these EIPs, you're going to have a decent block of people just voting against them just because of financial interests. And that's unavoidable. That is definitely unavoidable because the more they slow down Ethereum 2.0, the longer the miners actually have to make money. The more the EIPs don't actually go through to relieve the stress, the more money the miners make. So basically, everyone else, including Vitalik and the developers, and perhaps the team, wants the stress on Ethereum blockchain to go down, but the miners actually want it to go up because if it goes up more, you can see how much this skyrockets. If it skyrockets more, they can make 2, 3, 4 times the amount of money they're actually making now. So that's why they're absolutely 100% a necessary evil, and that's why Ethereum will find it very, very hard to actually evolve without 2.0. Because all these improvements, you have a certain a certain block of people whose strong financial interest is actually to vote against reducing the stress on the blockchain, because if they do, their immediate money goes down because the fees will actually go down. So let me know what you think. Is this a severe problem for Ethereum and Bitcoin? Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.